Hi everybody, this is Mia. This is bright and early Monday morning, too early. I've been woken up for the past. It's 7:47. I was supposed to wake up. My alarm, I don't know, 9:15 or something. I was supposed to wake up at 9:15. I got woke up the second time around 7:20, 7:30, 7:15. I got woke up the first time around 4:30 from my partner. I had plugged in this Bluetooth speaker to charge it, and it apparently doesn't just shut itself off, and the button doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's a Bose. It should be better than that, but some of these things my partner has, I'm like, oh, he just has his stuff, but I realized he has thoughtfully thought out why he has these items. Is that stereo wasn't working in his vehicle, and he wanted to be able to listen to music and stuff, and I feel so bad when I'm like, oh, what do we have in the storage unit that it's probably really useful that we're paying all this money. Whether we want, like, if we have to get rid of the furniture. We have an armoire, a wardrobe. I watch British shows and they talk about this. What was it? Love rats? Oh, they love rats. And the lady was like, oh, he showed up with one small suitcase. What does he want me to do? But fill his wardrobe with clothing, or buy all his clothing for his wardrobe. I think of that line, The Witch in the Wardrobe. I always think, like, oh, what? Like, oh, or some of the houses in Europe, Britain, UK, England, not built with closets. They actually had a piece of furniture in the room that they put their clothes in. I don't know. It kind of seems like a good idea because then you can move it around, like, and not just have this block here that doesn't work. Anyways, I'm really upset because I kept getting woke up. I got another text from my business about 5-10 minutes ago, and I'm like, dude, I ain't in the mood for this. I went out of town 3 times this week. I like to go twice a month, max. If I need to go once a month for work, or sorry, once a week, that's once a week, 7 days, like a stretched few days in between Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. And me and the people I work for, change the Saturday schedule so that I could do this. So we both wanted to change it, and actually they initiated changing an appointment during the middle of the week. So I had originally had once a week, and then I had some other folks I didn't know it was going to be telemedicine when I scheduled them. So I'd already known I was going, and when they say they're driving in from out of state, I'm like, oh my god, I have to either see them or rearrange the schedule or reschedule them. And Saturday was actually ended up being a meet and greet training thing for my birthing business. I'm trying to be an independent contractor to somebody, and that sucks because it was so far, and I didn't get a confirmation that it was still going on, which I should have said, hey, I need a confirmation this is still going on. And it was, end up leaving. It started at 10, and I end up leaving. Was it? I could have left at like 8:30. And earlier, I was going to leave at 7:30. Earlier in the morning, it would have been an hour and 37 minutes, and I wanted to leave at 7:30 to get there at 10 so that I could stop. There's no rest stops here. There's rest stops. I saw one rest stop was on the way to Delaware. I saw another sign for a rest stop the other day. I don't know where I was. But I don't know if it's like I've seen a couple rest stops that were, they didn't even have a porta potty. They are like rest stops, like you pull your vehicle over and go have a picnic and go back in your vehicle, or trucks pull in and rest. There's not an outhouse, a regular bathroom, a porta potty, not any kind of gas station or restaurant close by that you can walk to, no store. So it sucks to have to use a private business to use the restroom, to use Walmart, Wawa. What's the other one? McDonald's. And during COVID, shoot, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare trying to find a bathroom. It's already a nightmare trying to find a bathroom. A, in the inner city. B, out in the country. There's tiny gas stations. Employee only. I was working at as a contractor for Dollar General, and at first they're like, "Oh yeah, you could use the bathroom." It says employees only on the door, but one guy, it's like I'm in there for 2-3 hours. Like, I need to use your restroom. I'm like, no, employees only. I'm like, I'm working for you guys. Your company pays my company pay me to work here. It's subcontracted out, dude. Like, no. And I was just like, I have to leave my job early and get less money so I can go somewhere and find a bathroom, or stay at my job, leave for a moment, go use the bathroom, go drive around where there's no public bathrooms and use a bathroom, and come back. There's no public bathroom. In Portland, downtown, I only know of like one public bathroom. There's parks and stuff that could be considered public if they're open. They're not trashed. I remember a time in Southeast Portland. I don't know if I'm tripping out or not. My memory's good. Sometimes it's good because I think in pictures, and I paraphrase when people talk, so I don't memorize words verbatim, which becomes a problem. That I get called a liar because I paraphrase. If you said we're leaving around 6 a.m. and I say we'll be leaving about or approximately 6 a.m. 6-ish. That's not verbatim, but I feel like it's the exact same message. I looked down into, was I downtown? Maybe I was Northwest Portland. I think I was in Northwest. I had a client, and I believe I was with my kids. I don't know. I had been homeless, I think, and I still had to work somehow. It was kind of a nightmare because the job kind of changed, and I used the bathroom in a park, and I looked in the drain, and it was full of needles, like syringes with needles on them. Like, who did that? Most of the bathrooms have sharps containers on the wall that you feel like they're in like places where like workers and customers, for whatever reason, need to use a sharps container, and it's kind of creepy because they're usually always like full-ish. I had to go back to bed yesterday because I did two mistakes I made. There's more than one mistake. I'm not supposed to be buying stuff. I'm supposed to be doing billing, and I'm supposed to be selling stuff for my store. Actually, I will be selling. I had to sell something for my store. I gotta go and package it up. I was getting my insurance payment, I think, once a month, $200 something, which is a lot. My car, I don't even drive my car, but my daughter has a car too that she doesn't even drive either, barely. But we're paying this insurance, right? It's been going out of my credit card since the credit card changed November 2022. Got a new card with a different number, or same number, different date. I should have took the trash and recycling out. Crap. You can hear it all getting emptied. Anyways, or some of, I don't know which was, but the trash. Oops. I call the bank and I say, my insurance payment is overdue. I didn't get the message till after it was due. I think I got 2 late fees on it, at least. I don't know if I got late and rejected payment fee. And then I had multiple times I was going to go pick something up, or I ordered something, or I was on my way out of town to pick up food, like an hour and a half away, and my orders were denied by my credit card company, or the payments for the orders. And one of them, 2 in a row happened, and I had only seen the second one, or noticed the second one was canceled or not fulfilled when the first one said it wasn't fulfilled. Now, this happened a few months ago, where they would say, I don't know, security something text, please confirm that this is your order. And I would say, yes, this is my order. And you really only had a few minutes. And I don't know why the phone does not make noise during text. Very seldom makes noise. Yeah, when I'm trying to sleep or something, right? Which would be good if I'm going to a birth, but it was weird not having like notifications pop up, or just like you feel like you have to check every order. Hello? What? So I end up calling the bank and saying, why do you guys keep canceling my order? Like, oh, we can't see that far. And I talked to someone else. Oh, they're not available. Well, we'll do a report and we'll have someone call you within 10 days. Like, 10 days? I'm trying to get late fees and stuff. And they're like, oh, the biggest problem, like, you had your card changed in 22. Did you update this with all your banks? I'm like, yes, of course I did. That's stupid. Yesterday, looking, it says expiration 11/2022. Double, triple, quadruple face palm. Whoops. But the other payments went through, so I've noticed it before in some automatic payments. Does the bank just authorize it? But then after a while, they're like, no, you need to fix your payment information. We're not just going to go with the card. And there's no notice. This was on a website that was really hard to navigate. I don't want to tell them, your website is hard to navigate, and I went to go change payment options. So I was in my kid's house, and the last month when this came up, and I kept trying all my might to use my credit card, and I couldn't figure it out, and I couldn't find how to change the credit card or add a new one. I've done stuff with my partner, we add a new one, and it won't let you add it because it's the same as the other one, the same numbers. Like, this is duplicate. It was like, it's not duplicates. You guys aren't letting us edit out the 3-digit code or the date of expiration. It's just a mess. And it's like, do I need to just write a check for this stuff? But it's like, use your credit card. They get either checkbook for the credit card. Use your credit card. Use cash. So I paid last month cash out of my debit or my checking account because it was overdue. And that was a home renter insurance. It's stupid, guys. The second blunder was in the morning, so before that incident where I saw the email that said it was due, and I had to put, or overdue, I had to put in my phone the date that this is due so that I don't have this happen again. And I'm going to try to call the insurance company and tell them that I had struggled last month trying to find out if the card was correct because I was assuming that it was already updated, and that's my bad. So what is it, 22 to 20, was it at least 2, 3, 4 years your card? I still have cards on record, like there's a MasterCard somewhere that I put on a shelf and never put in my wallet. I haven't seen the card since, and it's still a payment option. I think for eBay, they're like, oh, if you use your credit card, you get more bonus points or more whatever points you're supposed to get earn. I haven't got very well with some of these points. It just makes me so sad because I don't know who to talk to about this card that it's been years. I have my employees' cards, and people say, oh, we're not going to send new cards out. We're not going to automatically send you new cards when these expire. You have to request them. Like, request them. The last thing you want to do is be getting ready to pay a bill or be at the store trying to do a big order at 2 hours out of town at Best Buy or something for your office computer, and then you're like, oh shoot, I never did order the new card, the new debit card or credit card. Like, oh my god. And I'm missing 2 other debit cards, at least, and maybe 3 from my other business. And one of them, there was supposed to be a card for me, an employee card. An employee card ended up being in my name also. And that was like 2 years ago, and I set that up, and I just finally called. It's like, you need to change it. And like, oh, well, just add additional card. Add additional card. Now I have 5 of them. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, and then I had to ask to replace. Like, we sent those out already. Like, I didn't get them. They come in a plain envelope. I was like, I recognize that because I could see the mail to my other office. I could see the envelopes. Anyways, it's just a big mess. I got to get organized. If people say you're using too much paper, you're using too much paper, they could tell me that stuff when I was in med school, and I end up, you know, I'm just taking this. I'm just gonna take this earring off. It's itchy, anyways. I don't know why. Sterling. It's got maybe this part's not sterling. I don't know. It should be all sterling. Anyways, that's itchy and bothersome. Oh, I got in a loop about about cards. So the blunder was getting online, not selling stuff, not doing billing, not resting, not playing a game and relaxing on a Sunday, but shopping during a Zoom meditation meeting for what I just put in the drawer. Used earrings, sterling, and I wasn't looking for earrings. I was looking for a ring for my ring finger, size 5.5. I have one ring that fits that finger, and it broke. And if my partner comes home, I'm going to end the video because I don't want to talk. And I got to get my tea. It would hardly fit. So this ring is an opal, and I found out it's just a slice of an opal. I thought this whole silver thing was full of opal, and I wondered why it was dark on the other side. So there's a placeholder that's black. If you could see that darkness, it's supposed to be light to go in when you look at the stone to make it glow, and it broke. I wore it once. I didn't wear this for years and years. I bought it at Portland State. I didn't wear it for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden I wore it to Pizza Hut to work, and it got cracked, and then I stopped wearing it until I came out here with my boyfriend, and then it cracked again just on a regular day, and I thought, oh, I'll just put some super glue in that thing. I wonder if I had the chunks. I might have had the chunks up. So opal's super soft, so Pizza Hut is working at Pizza Hut, and cooking and cleaning is no bueno for fine jewelry. At least not that. But I was disappointed to see just a sliver, and didn't even want a ring finger, because I had been single when I bought it. I was a student at Portland State, and I wanted any other finger, but I like the look of that one, the stone face, the best. So I said, well, I was going to church a lot. I was like, well, I could be married to my higher power, but married to Jesus, or whatever I was saying back then, and just didn't wear it. And then when I have a long-term relationship, I got no ring. Why? This boy has bought some rings, but they're too big. Kohl's does not have. Let's see if I can find. This is one I bought. I think that's the one I bought from China. No offense if it's too big. I mean, these are all lab created opals. That one, the one that broke, looked like a real opal. I don't think he bought this one. I can't tell. I think the one he bought looks prettier than that. And then I used Kohl's Cash, and we bought every ring, but they only sell 7s and 8s at Kohl's. I only saw 6 once online. Anyways, they don't even really fit my other fingers. They fall off, which is uncomfortable. So I just wear them just for dress up inside the house when I'm not cleaning. Or even when I was packing for our trip, one of my rings fell off, and I was disappointed because I had the matching ring with my daughter, but I happened to find it in my bag, so I didn't even notice. So the blunder was I got online when I shouldn't have. I should have been meditating for a whole hour, and I wasn't. Even if I just sipped tea and pondered, it would have been better than what I was doing. And I told myself, don't spend money. So I get online and I go to the auction for Goodwill, and I see a pair of earrings with cubic zirconia. Those earrings, I'm going to bid on them. I'm just going to take a chance. The shipping is always super high with Goodwill, unless they have the one penny shipping on some items that are usually already priced, buy it now price. So they usually charge between $8 and $10 to ship this lightest little thing through FedEx, which is really a pain. Because when you, like, if you get it for USPS from them, they'll charge you like $15 in shipping for something that's 4 ounces or less, and they don't ship it priority. It's a scam what they're shipping. It's like that should have been up to $5, like consumer rate, retail rate. If you're crazy, you're far away, maybe $6, not $15. You're pocketing the 9, and you're not getting it priority. And who knows if they even insure it. But I wish they were more honest with their shipping fees. That's just sick to me. And I'm the idiot for keep buying it, right? They already charge a handling fee. People could say your shipping fee includes your handling the box, the employee's salary, who's packaging it, whoever took the pictures and organized that. Yeah, you know what? They also charge a handling fee. So I won that auction, and I did another auction. Speaking of rings, my daughter wanted a ring, and there was a ring that I thought she'd like. I have no idea the size. A bracelet, maybe with onyx. I don't know what the black stuff is on it. Pair of used earrings. And I don't even know what the other one, the necklace charm thingy or whatever it was. You know what? I do have a necklace. I didn't bring my watches back from my kids' house. I'm so upset at myself. I had them in my bag, and then I was like, forget about it. And I should have left them in my bag. I'm such an idiot. I was gonna sell them. Anyways, why am I making these moves? I need a sabbatical, real one. Anyways, I had, the current bid was 14 something. 1477 I bid, and they said you've already been outbid. So someone else's highest bid was higher. They said current bid is like 1677. So I bid 1677. I come back to my email late, like an hour later. It says I bid 3303 with the highest bid 1944. If I wanted to spend $1,900, which I don't have, I would have gone to the store and got a ring for my finger. God help me if I paid $2,000 for a ring and I broke up with my boyfriend. I'd be so mad at me. Like, now I'm not gonna wear this. I wouldn't wear it anyway. I have these cheap rings in here from display in the jewelry. These costume rings. Oh, this one is from like Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack. I also bought. I like to buy it now matching with my daughter. These don't fit. I think they had some small / medium. Oh my god, it fits on my thumb. They had small, medium, large. And this will turn your finger black. So it's cool though. It's got a moon and a star in a disproportionate spot. Alright, so we're gonna switch gears, and I'm gonna turn this off if I can. There's another ring from Kohl's that's not even open. These are hard to get out. I think it says 7. I don't know, it's an 8. I don't even know why I didn't give this to my kid. Maybe I should keep the plastic on it. Maybe it'll fit if I keep the zip tie on it. So yeah, you could see through it. Even this cubic zirconia with rhodium coated. It would be nice if it fit on my ring fingers. So I'm not engaged to my boyfriend at all anyway, so what's it matter? This is a result of one of the Goodwill auctions when people weren't doing as much jewelry through Goodwill. It's a sterling and it's not coated in anything, which I like. The patina, it might be coated in something. I think it has a really small diamond in it. So I got like a pack of stuff and I split it or gave most of it to my child, and I just like the energy of the metal and of the materials, the rocks and stones, and I like to be connected with the earth, and I live somewhere where I'm not grounded, so I think I'm obsessed with sterling. I was actually, my ears were all itchy. I was actually looking for 24 18 karat gold earrings, which is gross because they're used. I forgot. Oh, and one of our cars doesn't work. This dentist called me early to say, trying to move the appointment to 9, but I didn't have, I almost was going to do it, but I don't have a vehicle. This is so sad. we're gonna switch gears. I had a dream. I think I was with my partner, and there was like a town with a high school or gymnasium, like a gym with the actual gym with the basketball and some bleachers. And we were going around this town, and we were living, and everything was calm. And I don't know, I feel like I had a late backpack. Like it's like these dreams, it's like being dead or something. It's like I had no pain, no physical pain. I always have chronic pain. I tried to ask my doctor to order a test to see if I was a sickle cell carrier, and he wouldn't order it. And you would know if you're a carrier. Sickle cell is very painful. You wouldn't even live to this age. It was like sickle cell. I was like trait or carrier. I've been in pain all my life. And he said he was going to order a different lab test to see if any of the blood cells were sickled, and I don't think he ordered that either. I don't know if they show you that on CBC with Diff. I don't think they do. Anyways, that's a different story. No pain in the dream, which is amazing, but mental anguish in the dream, which is weird. Do we have body dreams that our body remembers? That would be another phenomenon. Our mind dreams are dealing with mind stuff and memories and phenomena and mental emotional. So everything was fine and calm, and we were walking, and there was a bunch of loners, and I was kind of a loner, especially after yesterday. I was so lonely, and I ended up like seeing these guys and stuff talking on the bleachers and watching people play basketball, and that was the kind of socializing event. And all of a sudden, somehow in the dream, say there's 100 people in the town, someone comes in, and now one of these town folks is being converted to a vampire. So it ended up like running around this building and trying to be inconspicuous, seeing like a vampire. Someone had an action, kind of like you see a drug dealer and you see someone come up and they just like shake your hand, and then they put something in their pocket, and you're like, ugh. It's like that. It's like they're about to convert somebody, and you say, oh my God, I don't want to be the target. And it was kind of mild, but it's like, you see what's going on over there? Let's get out of here. They're looking for their next victim, right? To convert somebody. And so we'd be running up and down the stairs and carrying backpacks, stop to look at something, or stop. For some reason, I feel like we're trying to find coins laying around or in pants pockets or something like that. And it just got gradually worse and worse until like the majority of the people, like a lot of the people started being vampires, and then you just pretty much had to stay away, but they weren't as aggressive. Then like the whole town was converted, and we pretty much were like running and driving, and the people that were converted were driving like crazy, like going the wrong way, driving and wrecking and not having a care in the world, and blocking you in and try to pin you so that they can bite your neck or whatever they did. And so in the dream, it's like if you're driving, it's like, oh, we just had to survive. And it's like you couldn't get out of the town because everyone was on the road, blocking the roads. And I didn't even think that in my mind. It's just like, get to safety. And I was running. They say if you start seeing danger, like they're going to use you as the next victim or target, you get out of your car. You're super quiet. If someone smokes or vapes, you're like, no, 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 no. Because you could see like clouds of vape, but it was sometimes a vampire. And you could see, like, obviously there's someone there, someone's coming. You couldn't see their body, but you could see the stuff from their body. And we were running through these ditches and on the side of the road, between this road and the neighborhood, hiding in the bushes. Again, it's a dream. Crawling around. And so, I guess in this dream we had abandoned a vehicle. And I guess you're supposed to lay low, and then if something comes up where you have an opportunity to get back in your car, because that's basically the only way to have room between you and them. But again, if they pin you in and break your window and pull you out or whatever, you're done for. So we're running. We end up having to run and not be hidden in the bushes. And it was almost like what are the old car, the Pinto or something like that. This old car full of people with a man driving, pulls up at a street light, and all the cars are going all crazy, all cattywampus, under like a traffic signal. And the guy's like this, like, come on, hurry up, get in the car. And we're like looking around with this threat. And I can't even describe the bodies. They weren't as intimidating. It was like zombies or the vampire. It was at World War Z or whatever. And vampires and zombies. Anyways, we took a chance. Didn't even question it. I just jumped in the car with all these other people. And they were trying to drive down the street. And the street was supposed to be like two-way, like traffic this way, traffic that way. And all the vampires were filling up the road, all driving this way. So we were trying to go, and we couldn't. We would have collided. And something happened where one of them decided to use us as a target. And they like, were, I don't know, it's like boxing, but with the car. Just trying to be like defense and offense, and our car ended up like flipping over. It was top heavy, and I don't know, it's like a boat. We're trying to like rock it back, and then that's when the alarm or the speaker, the music came on, and I woke up, and I was like, man, that was intense. And I wasn't laughing during the dream. I was laughing to tell you all that was a scary dream. I'm gonna do a part 2 after I check and start some tea. I was going to do a part 2 with a little bit of news